So good morning, everyone. Pleasure to see you. So many attending. Welcome to GET Baltic workshop. My name is Karolis Bagdonas. I'm a senior key account manager at GET Baltic, and today our workshop will be quite short as well, like the previous one, up to 1 hour. And I hope it will be a good opportunity to deepen your knowledge. So you already are aware that last year we started this series of webinars and workshops to provide you with the updates on the Baltic-Finnish markets integration to EEX. So again, I would like to welcome you to GET Baltic number 6, implicit capacity allocation. In general, this is the last workshop, and so it was great to see you, so many attending. In all those workshops are recorded, and you can find on GET Baltic website the uploads. So this one and the previous one will be uploaded as well, but please wait a little bit patience, and you could see in GET Baltic website. So in any case, if you see that you still have topics that would like GET Baltic to present together with EEX, so please write those topics in Q&A session, and then we will overview it, and then we will check it what is the most important for you, and to prepare probably a new workshop. So in any case, if you got questions on this particular workshop or topic, so also please write the questions in Q&A session, and we will be happy to answer them. So let's start with this, and we have today two guests: Ieva Cigana, GET Baltic Head of Project Management, and our familiar Xavier DENIS, EEX Senior Market Operator. So Ieva, Xavier, please, welcome.
Okay, thank you, Karolis, for nice introductions, and I'm happy to take over from you to present on, as you said, the last topic in our workshop series dedicated for implicit capacity allocation. So I have prepared several slides to cover this topic, and afterwards, Xavier will take over to make a little simulation on EEX JOULE, how what I have presented with slides, how it will work in reality. So I see quite the number of participants in the call, so I assume all of you might have a bit different experiences. Some of you for sure are current members of GET Baltic, and you are very well familiar with implicit capacity allocation, as this is something which is in place at GET Baltic since 2017. But of course, some of you might be current participants and members of EEX, and up until now hadn't had the chance to trade on GET Baltic. Therefore, implicit capacity allocation might be something new for you. But in general, if you are familiar with power markets, so it's something similar to market coupling and what they do with connecting power markets across Europe. Yeah, so not to go into very details, and just a few words. Can someone unmute everyone? I hear a very big echo in my headphones. Yeah, so in general, implicit capacity allocation is, maybe Xavier, can you mute yourself, please? Yeah, so implicit capacity allocation in general is a method where dedicated capacity of interconnection points is being simply implicitly allocated by concluding cross-border transactions. So basically, before the capacity allocations start, TSOs will provide some capacities for for the exchange to allocate it. Exchange will use those capacities to form the order books and organize trading on the exchange. And afterwards, clearinghouse will nominate all the transactions to TSOs, and TSO will transport the gas, which eventually will be delivered, and the ECC will organize all the payments by collecting money from buyers and distributing them to the sellers and to the TSOs for the capacity. Yeah, so just a bit of general information there, and in the implicit capacity allocation is something, as I said, have been in place with GET Baltic for quite some time, but it's not a common practice to have it in the gas markets. Therefore, this is a new service on EEX side, and as if you participated, I guess you did in the previous various workshops, you already know that EEX organizes trading. It's an exchange. Yeah, in principle, it's the same, but there are some technical differences in the IT systems. Therefore, there will be some differences how the ICA will be working on EEX trading infrastructure. But we have been working with Baltic-Finnish TSOs during a year and a half, or even a bit more, to align that the ICA would continue to ensure the effective capacity allocation and continue to provide the benefits for shippers and traders in the same way as right now. Yeah. So moving further, so on EEX trading infrastructure, capacity continues to be allocated on both interconnection points between the Lithuania and Latvia and Estonia and Finland, with the following capacity allocation hours. So with capacity on the spot market, you will be able to trade day contracts from 9 to 2 CET. Day contracts on EEX side refers to a day ahead, Saturday, Sunday, bank holiday, and individual days. And it's important to know that for day contracts, trading with ICA is available once product delivery refers to the next calendar day. With the next slide, I have an example to illustrate that. But before that, I would like to mention that within day contract for trading will be available from 2 at night to 2 at night the other day. And also important to note, so you would understand what's happening in the order books, that for the within day hourly capacity reduction mechanism will be in place, which as of the second hour of trading within day contract will start reducing capacities by 1/24. This is related to TSO's technical capabilities and to ensure that during the last hour they will be able to transport the gas across the border. Yeah, so with this nice table, I wanted to show you visually the examples of how the commodity contracts will be mapped with capacity products. So within day, it's really straightforward. All the time, within day product will be available with the capacities, as long as there will be available capacities dedicated by TSOs. And what concerns day spot contracts, as capacities always refers to next calendar day. So the mapping depends on which commodity product is traded for the next calendar day. So from Monday, if we have a standard week, from Monday to Thursday, capacities will be allocated with the day-ahead commodity product. On Friday with Saturday, on Saturday with Sunday, and on Sunday, again with the day ahead, which refers to Monday delivery. Yes, so I thought that when presenting EECA principles, I will try to do that with going through various examples, so it wouldn't be just a list of principles, but so we could see how with simple examples see how it will work. So let's say once you will receive your access to EEX trading infrastructure, of course, all of you will have different rights and accesses to trade on separate outright order books of Baltic-Finnish VTPs, but you will be able to set up your trading screen so you would visually see each one of them. So here we have 3 outright order books where you will be able to conclude the transactions and submit your bids and asks. And as you should know from previous workshops, that apart from trading outright in the order books, there will be a possibility to trade spreads, and this is also true for our Baltic-Finnish markets. And you will be able to trade the spreads with the most liquid European hubs. But what concerns spreads between Finland, Latvia, Estonia, and Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, these spreads will be dedicated for EECA system, and the EECA robot will be working there. Therefore, there won't be possibility to trade them outright, but due to the EECA, there won't be the need to do that, as EECA robot will connect these markets implicitly. So if we are looking in the outright order books, the standard is that quantity represents megawatt hours or megawatts of gas, and bid asks refers to euros per megawatt hour. And then when we look into the spread order books dedicated for EECA, of course, there we will see some numbers as well, but it will have a bit different meaning. So on the bid and the ask, tariffs will refer to numbers will refer to capacity tariffs. Tariffs which are approved by TSOs, if there are any, and the quantity will refer to capacity. So how much capacity has been dedicated for the exchange to allocate. Moving further, so we know the meaning of the numbers, but of course we need to understand how to read. So which capacity volume refers to which direction. So the principle is that bid and ask refers to different directions. The information on the bid side refers to direction from Latvia, Estonia to Finland. So in this example, there are 6,500 megawatt hours of capacity to transport gas to Finland, and the ask side is vice versa. What is the volume which could be transported from Finland to Estonia? And the same logic on the other border. On bid side, the information refers to direction from Latvia to Lithuania, and ask side refers to direction from Lithuania to Latvia. Yeah, so now we know how to read the spread order book. So now I will continue with some more detailed examples, which will cover the ICA principles. So here we have a very simplified view of only two virtual trading points and a spread order book representing a Kiemeni interconnection point. My examples will be based only on one border, just not to overcomplicate everything examples, but everything presented applies for both borders and trading not only on both but across both borders as well. Yeah. Oops. So until there is no information in the spread, so basically it means capacity allocation hasn't started, and once some numbers appears here, so the allocation means has started, and in this example we have 7,000 of capacity to transport to Lithuania and 6,000 to transport gas to Latvia. So once the ICA system starts working, the ICA system checks all orders across all VTPs and determines the best price order. And then this best price order is used to create an implied order in the adjacent markets. So it's important to know that at one time, only one implied order can be created through ICA, so best price order. But and once this best price order would be executed, the system immediately evaluates again all the orders across the VTPs and selects new best price order to be created as an implied order. In this example, in this darker pink color, it represents implied orders created through ICA. What is really important to know that all implied orders has an execution condition all or none. Well, which means that they can be fulfilled only in the full volume. If there is a situation that, well, you don't need the entire volume and it's the best price order, then you can execute the next best price order in line with a lower volume. So another important principle, which maintains the logic applicable on currently on GET Baltic as well, that the buyer is always paying for the transportation. Therefore, following this example, if we have a trader on Latvia, Estonia willing to sell for 39 euros, when the implied order is created, the tariff is being taken into account and added to this sell order. So accordingly, the price is a bit higher because once the buyer will execute it, part of the paid amount will be transferred to the seller and the rest to the TSO, and vice versa. if we have a trader willing to buy on Latvia and Estonia, when there is an implied order created in Lithuania, the tariff is being subtracted from the outright order price. So eventually the buyer would pay for the transportation. Then let's say many orders have been concluded, and there no longer are capacities to transport gas from Lithuania to Latvian Estonian market area. So no implied orders created towards that direction. And we have an order, best price order in Latvia, Estonia, which volume is higher than the remaining available capacity. So just to show you an example, what happens in such situation, that the implied order is created, taking into account the volume of available capacity. And maybe one more example, if the outright order itself has an execution condition or none, and the best price order has a higher volume than the remaining dedicated capacity, in such case, the implied order would not be created. And maybe the last thing, that the capacity allocation continues as long as there are available capacities on the spread order book. So that where the all major implicit capacity allocation principles. Since I mentioned them only verbally, I decided to list them in the slide. I will not repeat them, but just for you to have it as reading material if it would be needed, for you to read later on after this presentation. And then the last thing, I think partially covered in previous presentations by Xavier, cancellation. So general cancellation rules apply, of course, as trading in all the EEX spot markets. That, of course, life sometimes happens and you need to cancel some transactions. So if recall is declared within 10 minutes and such cancellation can happen 20 minutes before the end of tradability of the product. So a cancellation can happen. But in addition to this general rule, what concerns cross-border transactions, there is additional rule applicable, that a recall can be requested with the general timeframes, but not later than 25 minutes before the nomination happens. Nominations happens on minute 15, so therefore trade cancellations can be requested only between minute 15 and 50. And this relates to the fact that capacities cannot be cancelled, so simply because of that. So that would be the end of my part, and then I'm handing over to you, Xavier, to show a little bit of how it looks on JOULE.
Yes.
And then we can take over the questions if there are any.
So Eva already explained to you quite thoroughly how the implicit allocation mechanism will work with ECA. So I will just demonstrate to you how it looks like in JOULE. So you might be familiar with this screen now. As you can see, tradable prices are still in red, but this time we have purple prices that you have already presented to you. So these purple prices are direct aggression implied. This means that you do not necessarily need to have the permission on the underlying product to trade the implied. So here you can see the 3 Baltic hubs, and on the right I added the spreads with some tariffs posted by the robot. So as you can see, the spread prices are in pink, so you will only be able to see them and not to trade them, sorry. On the other hand, the red prices are tradable just as usual, and the purple prices are so they are the prices from the tariffs. So as you can see here, for example, you have a purple price composed from a red price, a tradable price, and a non-tradable price. But the direct aggression system for these very implieds will allow you to trade the implied nonetheless. So as you can see, I just did a trade on Lithuania. So I end up only with 1 leg of Lithuania. If I select all trades, I can see that 2 trades have been done at the same time. So my counterpart traded the Latvia-Estonia price against the GET robot, and I traded the Lithuanian against the GET robot. So it's slightly different from what happens when you trade regular implieds, because when you trade regular implieds, you end up with 3 legs in the order book. 1 for the outright underlying product and 2 for the spread underlying product, because the spread is broken in 2 single legs. Let me just demonstrate to you again, just another trade. So here you click, I confirm the details are correct, and you trade again. So this time I do have a Latvia-Estonia in my trade confirmation window. And here in all trades, I have another leg for the counterpart on Finland. So that will be it for me. Maybe one last thing, as Xavier already explained to you, the implied generated from the tariffs are all or none. So for example, if you want to trade less than the 450 megs that you can see in the order book, you will go directly to the next limit. As it's all, we've already seen this the last time, but let me show it to you again. So let's say you only want to trade 100 megs, you will be able to trade directly the next limit. So here you go. I just traded firm order on Latvia Estonia. That was the second limit. That will be it for me. So I leave it to you, Carolis.
Thank you. I see very nice presentation, and thank you, Yeva. Thank you, Xavier, for showing how it works. So let's check with the questions. So for the audience, as I mentioned previously, that if you got questions, do not hesitate to write them on Q&A sections, and here we have our experts to answer them. So let me check it, and then we will start. Sorry. And as well as I mentioned, if you got additional topics that you would like to provide it to you laterly, so let us know as well in this Q&A session. So I see that one topic relevant was input into this section. So let's start with the question on this implicit capacity allocation topic. The first question it is, why only one order can be implied through ECA? Currently, GET Baltic does not have such limitation, and the unlimited amount of orders can be implied. The only limitation is the amount of available ECA capacity. Again, one more, I will repeat it, why only one order can be implied through ECA.
Yes, so it's simply the way how the system works right now, that it can generate only one implied order. But here I think important to remember that on a EEX side, there is no auto matching. The trades to conclude a transaction, you have to actively lift it and trade it. So therefore, even though if there would be several implied orders, still you would have to actively click on each of them to conclude a transaction. But since there will be only one implied order, once it will be concluded, immediately the ecosystem will create an additional implied order in the order book. So you will always, there will, as long as there will be capacities, there will be always implied orders generated through ICA. And the other thing, I already mentioned that, for example, even though you can trade only in Latvian and Estonian market area, you can set up your trading screen to see other markets as well, and there you will be able to see and kind of identify which is the next best order in line, if this is interested for you.
So thank you. We will check another question. It is, okay, let me see. Will be ICA trading available for longer term products like monthly ETC?
So for now, it's not foreseen. So as it has been for several years, implicit capacity allocation is used for shorter term capacity allocation. So at least for now, it will stay the same.
Okay, thank you. So currently there are no questions, so let's wait a little bit. And as I mentioned, that for the audience here is a good chance to get the answers on your questions. So if you see them, here is it. Please write it in Q&A session. And also, we would really appreciate it if you got additional topics that probably new workshop could be arranged, so let us know as well. In general, I do not see any more questions, so thank you, Eva, thank you, Xavier, for this exceptional presentation. Yeah, just when I mention it, immediately appears. Sorry. Okay, so that was a question. Please provide the link to the workshop recordings. I can locate them. Yes, so maybe I will share the link where you can find it. Yes, we'll provide you in the chat. In any cases, there will be a newsletter provided to you with the links, so you could easily find them as well. Yeah, so seems no more questions. So thank you very much for the questions as well. Thank you for the presenters for this wonderful presentation. And our workshop is over. I think it was very valuable and informative for all of you. As I mentioned, this is the last workshop, and if you see later that there will be additional topics, so let us know, and we will try to manage it. So thank you for the audience for your participation. It was great to see you, and have a wonderful day, and goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.